Ladies and gentlemen, the 1985 American General Humvee. It's been slightly customized. It's been upgraded quite a bit. Welcome to Celebrity Cars, ladies and gentlemen. We're located just off the strip, all the shiny lights. You get to come check us out when you're in town if you're car people. Muscle cars, antique cars, classic cars, supercars, and all the above. We got a row of limousine right next to you. We've got a Mercedes sleeper van. We've got Al Capone's 1928 bulletproof Cadillac. All these cool things. And we have this really awesome Hummer. It's in wonderful shape. We've gotten a couple of these in over the last couple years, pretty much from the same location and our same friends. And they spend a lot of time making sure these things are so awesome. And this one, it's not overbearing. Get the key, put it in the hole, we wait for the solenoids to warm up, and zoom, starts right out. It's so pleasant for one of these. It runs really well. It drives really well. We're gonna go for a drive in it shortly. There's no major, kunks. There's no major scratches. It didn't roll when somebody tried to fix it. All the paint seems freshened up, I'll call it. The back here, there's no signs of any rust or anything. And it's just in extremely awesome shape. We do have the replacement doors to go in, the lightweight doors to replace these suckers that have the windows in them. So we do have those. So although I could forget by the end of this filming that we have them and to show them to you, make sure you inquire. That's why you follow along with my videos, folks. This is Celebrity Cars. We've got lots of cars for sale. And we like to hunker down with them. We like to get up and close to them. I like to make sure, I don't see a great big leak somewhere or, any of these things. So I want to try and help you out at home because this, it's awfully large. You want to put it on a truck and send it across the country. Awesome. We can handle that, but maybe you don't want to have time to come out here and see us first. So I see a couple little small locations just like on latches that have a little bit of patina on it. But other than that, the paint seems to be kind of freshened up, if you will. The glass is beautiful. The windshield wipers even kind of sort of look cool and new-ish. The side mirrors, okay, we've got, somebody, made a little mark on the mirror here, but sorry, but that's nothing. There's no big scratches in any of the doors. We can kind of sort of get rolling, Quincy, I guess. I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. The top is in nice shape. It's got, I don't know where the dirt came from, but it's got a little bit of dirt on it, but it's on a super shape. The zippers are good, the rubbers are good, and they're ready for the doors to go on the car, or you're ready to take the whole thing off. We'll get to the wheels in just a minute. You can look at one wheel, and if I find a banged up wheel when I run around, we could do it that way. The rear taillights are all in great shape. The chains, the hinges, all in just overwhelming shape, to be honest. Extremely well cared for. A couple little added extra lights. Back here, it's beautiful back here in the back. There's no rust back here. Spare tires, pretty cool. Normally up here on these sills, you'd find a bunch of scratches. Okay, hey, maybe you do want to take this to a car show. There's not a whole bunch of people haven't been sitting up here scraping their belt buckles against it or anything like that. Over there on the other side, there's no gashes. It's just really in nice shape. All this is just awesome. It's almost borderline new. Some extra features and buttons in here. Again, you have to go to celebritycars.com to find out all these details. I'm not a Humvee nerd, and I don't know all the names of these things. That's why I'm just your condition guy. So all I'm telling you is this thing's just smoking. We'll get to the interior in a minute. The whole front end here we didn't really talk about before I pull this up. Folks, I don't see anything on it. I know it's a little dark in here today. It's kind of cloudy. I got my sunglasses on. Yeah, whatever. There's nothing. It's a Hummer, and it's an incredibly good shape Hummer. I would be happy to pick out little road chips and stuff like that. But these are just bugs. They're falling off of my finger. They're all just landing down here, making it look dirty. It's beautiful shape. Headlights, everything's just really badass. Okay. See if I can successfully pull this off by myself. I don't need to set it over there. You can just kind of come on in here and take a look-see around. You want to learn more about this motor, its service, its upkeep, what's been replaced, what hasn't. Once again, celebritycars.com will be your friend. Answer these questions for you. Oh, of course it hooked up. Okay. There you go. Look at that finish. Isn't that beautiful? All right. As you can see, this is all very manageable with one person. I don't know if I was going to be able to make that happen or not. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Okay. Quincy, you want to kind of sort of get, as I open these doors too, I would think this is important. These are really nice doors. They latch real nice. Seats are in excellent shape. There's a trickle charging port back here on the floor, and a trickle charger all ready to go for the car. It's sticking right out from underneath the passenger seat because the battery is 9 times out of 10 underneath that passenger seat there. You got cup holders back here. You got speakers back here. I'm going to get out of the way so you can look in there. I mean, why not? It's awesome. I'll open up the other side a little more light in. Folks, check it out, Quincy. Seems to be the original cluster gauge. It's right back here behind the driver's seat. Has the mileage on it. Probably, I presume, when it was replaced, and then the new mileage is on that. I don't know. Go to celebritycars.com. So much has been redone on this, I don't think a whole lot of mileage would have anything to do with anything, but that's why you call and that's why you ask, and service records and all these things. Cool. These seats are beautiful. There's not a scuff on any of them. The flooring in here is nice. A lot of cup holders. See some aftermarket monitors here, probably backup cameras. Again, go to celebritycars.com to find these things out. The gauges up front here are super, super cool, very clean, very new and nice. Steering wheel's in great shape. And once again, I told you I've driven this and it's awesome. We'll go for a ride in it in just a minute. And you can see what this thing sounds like and has to offer and all that stuff. Extra lighting in here, it's just way cool. It's beautiful. Everything feels great, everything looks great. These doors over here are just fine too. Open, close perfectly. All right, Quincy, you just kind of sort of walk around that real quick, and I'm going to get one of the doors so everybody can see. Okay, I'm going to walk over here. So, this is not what I thought the doors were going to be. Normally, these are more flimsy up here. But you got windows. This is when you just want to go play right here, folks, how it's set up right now. This is if you're going to go on a long trip, you're going to need to close it up. You're expecting rain, cold, so on and so forth. But these are beautiful. Nice. These are the real deal. It's heavy. Okay? All right, well, look, that's about it. That's all I have to share. If you haven't seen it yet, celebritycars.com, you can also, along with finding out all what's been done to this, you can also see the 80, 90 plus pictures, detailed pictures of all the seats and, you know, the flooring and the wheels. We didn't even talk about the wheels, but I know the wheels are just awesome. This is a really, really nice ride. We're going to go for a ride around the block. We'll be right back. All right, so out in the 1985 AM General Humvee, excuse me. This is so clean, so nice. I'm not going to play with all these buttons today. You'll give us a call. We can get into all those details with you if you want. Yes, these are the upgraded gauges. Everything in here is really, really sharp. And check this out. I'll turn the key. The light's going to go on. We haven't had it running very long. See how nice and smooth that start was. I'm not going to delay. My foot's on the brake. I'm engaging drive. I'm not going to play with any of the other gears. You give us a call about that. We're about 30 miles an hour. I'm going to try these brakes. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, they're not messing around. Got a little to them, but they're working. They're doing the trick. This is really nice. Transmission, I didn't even feel. I'm very comfortable in here. How's that? I feel like I'm in an indestructible ride. Yeah, if you're looking for one of these, we've had lots of Hummers in, ladies and gentlemen, and not a whole lot of them were actually this nice. Okay, well, in just a moment here, we're going to pick up some speed, and then we're just going to loop around, go back into celebrity cars, so we're not going too far. You'd think you hear a bunch of extra rattles and clunks and clanks and stuff, and you just don't. It's a Humvee. It's one of these great big things that you're supposed to travel the jungle and the desert in, and it doesn't really make any of those noises. If you heard something, it's just because the roads are crappy. It's very structurally sound. I feel very safe in it. You're not going to win any races in it, but if the racetrack ran out of road, you'd win eventually, because this would just probably conquer anything you want to take it through. 702-818-1031, folks. This is just an awesome. Oh, let me put it in reverse and see if I got a backup camera. Let's try that and see what happens. Just try turning it on. I don't see anything, folks, but it's there. Just another thing to give us a call. 702-818-1031. We're happy to talk to you about this really, really special off-road vehicle. We'll see you next time.